Welcome to Love Science Today, the podcast where we explore modern relationships through psychology, sociology, philosophy, and real human behavior. Here we study attraction, intimacy, boundaries, and emotional safety in the age of digital connection. If you want to understand love on a deeper level, you are in the right place. Let us begin. In today's episode, we will examine why we chase the wrong people, the psychology of rejection attraction. I'm your host, Kehinde Ojo. I want you to think back to the last time you felt an intense, burning desire for someone. Was it for the person who texted you back immediately? Was it for the person who made their intentions clear and treated you with consistent kindness? Or was it for the person who was a little bit out of reach? The one who was hot on Friday and cold on Monday? The one who made you feel like you were auditioning for a role you hadn't quite landed yet? Welcome back to Love Science Today, the podcast where we unpack the truth about modern relationships using research, stories, and real psychology. I'm Kehinde Ojo. Today's episode is about a question that has haunted almost every single one of us at some point in our lives. Why do I always fall for the people who don't want me back? Why do we feel the strongest magnetic pull toward those who reject us? You meet someone, they are emotionally distant, a little mysterious, inconsistent, and instead of walking away, you become obsessed. You double down. You try harder. Today, we are going to unpack the psychology behind this phenomenon. We're going to look at neuroscience, trauma theory, and the ego trap. We are getting to the root of rejection attraction, and most importantly, how to stop chasing what hurts you. Let's start with the biology, because I need you to know you are not stupid for chasing someone who rejects you. You are chemically hijacked. The moment someone pulls away or becomes emotionally unavailable, your brain doesn't back off. It does the opposite. It activates a system called frustration attraction. Helen Fisher, a biological anthropologist, found that when we are rejected, the brain regions associated with romantic love actually become more active, not less. Why? It comes down to dopamine and intermittent reinforcement. We've talked about this concept before, but let's apply it specifically to rejection. If a partner is 100% available, your brain relaxes. The dopamine levels out. It feels safe, but it doesn't feel high. But if a partner is hot and cold, if they reject you today but might accept you tomorrow, your brain treats them like a slot machine. Every time they pull away, your dopamine spikes in anticipation of the reward. You aren't addicted to the person, you are addicted to the cycle of relief. You are chasing the high that comes when the person who caused the pain finally stops causing it for a moment. This isn't love, it is a chemical trap. You are chasing a dopamine hit disguised as a soulmate. Now let's go deeper. Let's look at attachment theory. Biology explains the chemical hook, but psychology explains why you specifically are susceptible to it. If you have an anxious attachment style, you are wired to equate love with fighting for connection. You likely grew up in an environment where you had to earn attention. Maybe a parent was busy, critical, or emotionally distant. To get love, you had to be perfect, quiet, or helpful. So as an adult, when you meet someone who is emotionally available and consistent, your subconscious brain says, "This is boring. This is too easy. I don't trust it." But when you meet someone who makes you work for it, someone who rejects you slightly, your subconscious says, I know this game. This feels like home. This is my chance to finally win. You may find yourself overvaluing people who treat you poorly. You think their distance means they are high value. Confusing anxiety with chemistry. You think the butterflies in your stomach are passion, when really they are your fight or flight response. Idealizing rejection. You think, if I can get this difficult person to love me, it proves I am worthy. Your brain is trying to resolve unfinished business from childhood. You are trying to get the distant parent to finally love you by proxy of this new distant partner. There is another layer here that is uncomfortable to admit. It's the narcissistic wound. Sometimes we aren't chasing the person because we love them. We are chasing them because our ego cannot handle the word no. When someone rejects us, it triggers a core shame. Am I not good enough? To fix that shame, we decide we must make them want us. It becomes a game. It becomes about proving, I am lovable. I can make you stay. I will not be abandoned again. So we wear masks, we overextend, we lower our standards. We become the cool girl or the nice guy. Not because the person is so amazing. In fact, if you looked closely, you might realize you don't even like them that much. You just want them to like you. We are chasing validation, masquerading as romance. Let's look at a real-world example. Let's talk about Jordan and Talia. Jordan is a 30-year-old architect. He's stable, kind, and ready for a relationship. He met Talia through mutual friends. Talia was magnetic. She was an artist, spontaneous, beautiful, and completely emotionally unavailable. From the start, the dynamic was set. Talia would flirt heavily, then disappear for 3 days. She would make vague plans for a weekend trip, then cancel at the last minute because she wasn't feeling social. When Jordan asked for clarity, she gave him the breadcrumbs. I really like you, Jordan. I'm just scared. I'm just going with the flow. Jordan became obsessed. He stopped seeing his friends. He spent hours analyzing her texts. He started listening to the music she liked, trying to morph into her perfect man. Every time she pulled away, he tried harder. He bought her gifts. He drove her to the airport at 4 a.m. Why? Because Jordan was in love with a phantom. He was in love with the potential of Talia, not the reality of her. He told himself, she's just damaged. If I love her enough, I can heal her. And if I heal her, she will be mine forever. Months later, after she finally ended it to date someone else, Jordan collapsed. But in therapy, he had a breakthrough. He realized, it wasn't her I wanted, it was approval. She made me feel like I was auditioning, and I just wanted to get the part. I thought if I could get her to choose me, I'd finally feel like I was enough. Jordan wasn't chasing Talia. He was chasing a cure for his own insecurity. This leads us to a crucial concept: scarcity versus abundance. Rejection creates scarcity. When something is rare, we perceive it as valuable. Think about diamonds or limited edition sneakers. When someone pulls away, they create artificial scarcity. Your brain tricks you into thinking they must be the prize because they are hard to get. But let me tell you the truth about healthy love. Healthy love feels abundant. It feels available. Someone who is emotionally available might feel boring at first to an anxious brain. Why? Because there is no anxiety to hook your attention. There is no chase. But boredom is often just unfamiliar peace. If you have never felt safety, safety will feel foreign. It might even feel uncomfortable. We have to learn to tolerate the boredom of being treated well until our nervous system realizes, oh, this is what I was actually looking for. So if you are listening to this and realizing, oh my God, this is me, take a breath. You can break this. It requires active rewiring. Here is the 5-step protocol to stop chasing rejection. 1. Acknowledge the wound, the why. Stop focusing on them and turn the camera back to you. Ask yourself, what story am I trying to rewrite by chasing this person? Are you trying to prove you are worthy? Are you trying to fix your dad? Be honest. 2. De-idealize them, the reality check. When we are chasing, we put them on a pedestal. We need to take them down. Make a list. I call it the ick list. Write down every time they made you feel small, every time they ignored you, every time they were selfish. Read this list every morning. Stop falling in love with their potential and look at their reality. 3. Regulate your nervous system, the pause. The urge to chase is physiological. It's a panic response. When you feel the urge to double text or drive by their house, stop. Do 10 push-ups. Take a cold shower. Call a friend. Force your body to calm down before you act. Choose peace over pursuit. 4. Rewire your definition of chemistry. You have to change what you find attractive. Start telling yourself, if I have to chase it, it's not for me. Start telling yourself, inconsistency is a turnoff. Make availability a requirement for attraction, not a bonus. 5. Create a new standard. Before you go on a date, change your metric. Instead of asking, do they like me? Ask, do I feel safe with them? Do I like who I am when I am around them? Do I feel seen or do I feel small? I want you to take these questions with you this week. Write them down. When was the first time in my life I felt I had to earn love? What do I fear more, being rejected or being alone? Have I confused anxiety butterflies with chemistry before? Am I addicted to the person, or am I addicted to the high of winning them over? I received a message from a listener named Sarah that sums this up perfectly. She wrote, "Kahinda, I realized I wasn't in love. I was addicted to trying to change someone's mind about me. It was an ego battle. When I finally let go, I realized I'd been ignoring people who actually cared about me because they were too easy. I'm finally dating someone kind, and it's the most peaceful I've ever been." That is the goal. Peace. You do not have to chase love. You do not have to beg for clarity. You do not have to prove your worth, perform perfection, or audition for a role in someone else's life. When love is real, you don't need to convince them. When someone sees you, they see you. If you have to run to keep up, you are running in the wrong direction. Walk away from what's unclear. Choose what's mutual. And remember, rejection is not a sign to try harder. It's a mirror asking you to love yourself more. This has been Love Science Today. I'm Kahinda Ojo. If this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who is stuck in the cycle. For queries and advices, you can drop us an email via lovesciencetoday@gmail.com. See you next time. Love clearly, love consciously, love science. Thank you for listening to Love Science Today. I hope this episode gave you something meaningful to think about. If you learned something, share it with someone who may benefit. Remember that love is not random. It is a pattern you can understand and choose with intention. Join me again for the next episode as we continue exploring the science and soul of real connection. Stay thoughtful, stay open, take care of your heart.